So, hi again and welcome back again to my reaction video, and this is your Destiny. So right now we are going to have a new reaction again to this kind of something related to our worldly pandemic at this moment. So wow, okay, anyway, I just want to say thank you again for your for your efforts in joining me, and thank you so much as well for your love and support. So wow, anyway, the title of this video is says in here, the first country to win against COVID-19. So wow, without further ado, let's take a look on it.
Okay, this is pretty crazy. There is one country that won against COVID-19. A country that never had a lockdown, that in the past 22 days haven't had any new locally transmitted cases. That gave away over 17 million masks to you and me, but you don't know about it. It is crazy how the world doesn't know that one country managed to fix the problem that we all want to fix. See, we live in the world fascinated by the popular nations, US, Germany, France. If any of those countries won against COVID-19, trust me, you would know. But no one wants to know about countries that are less popular. And that is dangerous because it stops us from learning. We didn't learn about the brilliant quarantine policies from Vietnam because Vietnam is unpopular. We didn't learn how to execute a
Okay, so wow, first of all, I am always watching him, his his program or channel on the Facebook, and I always how do you call this one, get a new knowledge from him or informative information, because yeah, what he is saying all the time when he had this kind of video is like very informative. So at this moment, it is also for you and me to have a knowledge on what happening to the world, especially to this nation, as if it is not untold to whole world. Of course, the only things that we can hear is that kind of nation who had this kind of not that kind of popularity, but they are that every nation knows about that nation, you know. For example, America, France, Europe country, or whatever. But yeah, specifically he is mentioning here this kind of nation. So I am so excited what kind of information that I can have again, and even you. So let's continue.
Lockdown on over 1 billion people from India.
There's no one in the airport. Let's see what will I face.
Because India is underrated. And most of all, we didn't learn about how to win against COVID-19 from Taiwan, because Taiwan is undiscovered.
Taiwan can help.
Yes, we need to learn from Taiwan. In Taiwan, only 438 cases were reported and only 6 people died. For a long time now, they haven't had any new locally transmitted cases. And the craziest part is, Taiwan is located right next to the epicenter of the virus, China. Yet they didn't even lock down the country. All they did was they banned flights from Wuhan. Kids still went to school, the economy didn't stop. In fact, they controlled the situation so well that even their sport events kept on going with a quarantine-friendly audience.
Wow, so such a very informative that we can have again today. So wow, Taiwan, yes, as we can see on the map, is nearly or just not bit far in China. But wow, it seems that it, for me, on my idea, is it depends on the government. How would they, how would they put their nation safely during this kind of pandemic? So yeah, I believe that every nation has someone who can have to manage the government on what the solution that they can put, what kind of protection that they put on their nation for the community to be safe. So that's it, and let's continue again.
and they socially distanced themselves in a very unique way, using phones. The government tracked people with their phones and called them twice a day to make sure they are staying home. The people didn't complain, no one protested, no one fought against the tight measures, everyone came together, and that's how 5 months later they lived the lives most of us cannot wait for. And you didn't hear that just from me, you heard it from the president of Taiwan herself.
Hi, I am TAIWAN, President of Taiwan and the first woman President of Taiwan. Taiwan is a free, democratic, and amazing place.
Now, this is not just a story of a victory against COVID-19, but also of kindness. Even though no one recognized Taiwan's efforts, they are still helping many countries around the world. After their victory, Taiwan has given away over 17 million masks to many countries all around the world, but we don't know about it because Taiwan is not popular, because Taiwan is not the US, Germany, or France.
Yes, and wow, I am also agree with that. Taiwan is not just kind of popular as USA, as he already told. And wow, this is the time for us to recognize how Taiwan recover from this pandemic, and how would they help every nation to give this kind of mask. So I don't know my mask, even my medical mask in here. I don't know. It might be. It came from Taiwan as well. So wow, thank you to you, Taiwan. I believe that you had this kind of helpful heart to those people who are in need. So wow, thank you so much to you, Taiwan. And wow, I am so proud to have this kind of story wherein I can, I can now recognize, or I now know that Taiwan is the first country to overcome COVID-19. So
there are many underrated countries around the world that are amazing example on how to fight coronavirus, and may Taiwan be their voice. To all the countries that never get recognition for all their good actions, may Taiwan be the voice of Vietnam on how to quarantine. May Taiwan be the voice of India on how to lockdown. May Taiwan be the voice of South Korea on how to test. But most importantly, may Taiwan be the voice of the world on how to win. Because if they won against COVID-19 all by themselves, then so can we.
yes, okay. So wow, this is a very informative information for every nation to listen it. So yeah, as we can see the chart or the world list, who is the top 10 the most on this kind of COVID-19, we can see that wow, a lot of this kind of knowing countries, they are on top. So wow, may Taiwan be an example, or be a good example to its and every nation to follow. So wow, I do really love this kind of information, and thank you so much to you, to the owner of Project Nightfall, and I know he is all the way from Poland. So wow, okay, so if you have more suggestion, please put down below, and we can go and have this kind of have this kind of reaction. So thank you so much, and bye bye.